Is there? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. Court stores are due to open for the first time since they went into administration today. Customers with existing orders will get their goods if in stock. Otherwise, they'll be offered alternatives. They'll only get their money back if they paid with a credit card. And some stores may only let in a few customers at a time today because of staff shortages and people quitting the firm. With me is Susan March. She's Social Policy Officer at the Citizens Advice Bureau. Thanks for joining us today. It's a very difficult situation for the customers, isn't it? Because they basically haven't got any rights because courts doesn't exist anymore. Exactly.
It's extremely disappointing for people who have spent a lot of money buying furniture and were hoping to sit on that furniture at Christmas.
What happens in terms of deposits and in terms of the money that people have handed over already? Do you have to have paid on a credit card to get anything back?
Well, if you've paid either on a credit card or you arranged finance when you went into courts to buy your furniture, then there's something called a joint liability with the creditor, which means that all the rights you would have had against courts for not delivering your goods or if they ended up being faulty, you have with that creditor, so you go straight to the creditor then, but that only applies in that circumstance. So if you bought using a debit card or if you got a bank loan completely separately, you wouldn't have that extra protection. It's protection under Section 75 of the Consumer Credit Act.
OK, so if you haven't got a credit card and you bought a black leather sofa and you're saying there aren't any of those left, we're going to offer you a pink velvet one, what situation are you in?
Well, what you're looking at is your alternative is that normally you would sue the company that isn't providing what it is that you bought from them or you've left your deposit for. Now, in this situation, you know that there isn't going to be money around to, as a result of a successful court case if you do take the company to court.
So you have to take that sofa or nothing?
Well, you don't have a lot of options. The thing is to try and keep abreast of exactly what's happening with courts, because these things can change with administrator from day to day.
And briefly, because courts doesn't exist anymore, even if there is a problem with the sofa you do take away, you can't take it back.
Absolutely, and that's an important feature. I mean, you may get some help from the manufacturers, but the legal liability is always with the retail store that you went to.
OK, well, thanks very much for joining us today. Let's have a look.